Hello friends, welcome to VDS Tech Labs. So from this video, I'm going to start a new series that is Python Basics. So we'll continue this series until we have complete all Python Basics concept. So in this video, we'll discuss about what is Python, why we need Python and compare to other languages as well, and which ID we have to use. There are different IDs in the Python. So I have created one small PDF file. So this PDF file will help us to understand all these things, why we need Python, what is Python, all these things. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, what is Python? So as we know that Python is a popular programming language. It was created by Gudu van Rossum and released in 1991. Actually, it was created during 1985 to 1990 and finally it was released in 1991. And it is used for, web development, software development, mathematics, system scripting, and most importantly in these days Python, data science field, Python heavily used in data science field. There are tons of libraries in Python that will reduce our work, that will help a lot. So what can Python do? So this is the important question actually. Python can do whatever the other programming languages are doing, but the difference is that Python has tons of libraries. As we say that Python can do on a server to create web application. Python can connect to database system. It can also read and modify files. See, I have created one video that is connect to database system. I'll paste the link in this video only, so you can watch that as well. Okay, and see, Python can use to handle big data and perform complex mathematics. Okay, so as I have said, Pythons have tons of libraries. So one of the libraries that handles mathematical calculation, that is Python NumPy, Pandas. These are the library used to perform complex calculation that will use in data science. Okay, handling to data. These libraries can use to handle the data. And finally, Python can use to rapid prototyping or production ready software development. Now the why Python? As we know that Python is high level interpreted, interactive and object oriented scripting language. Python is designed to be highly readable. It uses English keywords frequently, whereas other languages use punctuations, and it has fewer syntactical constructions than other languages. Okay, so Python is heavily used English keywords only, so it is very easy to learn. Okay, so now we'll discuss about the various IDs for Python. We will use couple of ID in our tutorial, so we'll show you. So discuss one by one. Ideally is default ID for Python. Whenever we install the Python, ideally automatically comes. So I have used this ID in my previous videos, so you can watch how to use, how we can use ideally. I have used in my previous video this ID ideally, and Sublime Text is similar to the Notepad. You can use Atom. I haven't used the Atom. Eclipse we have used, and PyCharm. I have used the PyCharm in my previous videos as well, so you can see. In fact, I'll show you in this video only. We will majorly use the PyCharm ID only, and PyCharm ID is developed by JetBrains, and Visual Studio is developed by Microsoft. This is one of the lightweight ID. Vim I haven't used Vim, and Spider and Jupyter notebook we can use. We will show in the coming videos how to use Jupyter notebook and Spider. In fact, I have used Jupyter notebook in my previous videos, and Spider I'll show you how to use Spider. Whenever we install the Anaconda distribution in our system, these IDs comes by default. Okay, so a couple of IDs I'll show you in my video, in my coming videos only. Like I'll show you ideally and PyCharm, Spider, Jupyter notebook. One of the other ID, that is Thorny. I'll show you in my coming videos that how we use Thorny. But these are the the most lightweighted is Sublime, ideally Visual Studio. These are the lightweight ID. so we can use these one. So but majorly we'll use PyCharm. Okay, now comes to compare to other programming language. This point is actually important. So Python was designed for readability and has some similarities to the English language with influence from mathematics. And Python uses new lines to complete a command as opposed to other programming language which often used semicolon or parenthesis. But here we use new line only. And Python relies on indentation. This is the important features, and we have to keep in mind always whenever we are writing the Python script. So indentation is most important, because whenever we avoid the indentation, then it will throw the error always. So we'll show indentation in details. One tutorial I will design one specific tutorial regarding indentation. So Python relies on indentation using white space to define scope, such as scope of loops, functions, and classes. Other programming languages often used curly brackets for this purpose. So these are the basic things to know while we are going to start Python. So that's all about the basic things in this video. So in the next video I'll show you how to install the Python software in our Windows system, and after that we'll start the concept. So thanks for watching the video. If you like, then hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thanks a lot.